Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so grateful that you're here today. Today we're going to do a Q&A. So I'm going to be answering all of your questions that you guys submitted. If you have any questions for the next video, you can go ahead and leave them below in the comments. So let's get started. Our first question is, what is sage used for? So sage is used for really clearing the energy, cleansing the energy, cleansing your home. So you can usually get those at crystal stores or, any spiritual shop. But I have a white sage and I light it. I don't do it as I need to do it more often, but usually psychics will do it after they do a reading. But it's just good to cleanse the air. And it's just a healing tool, I think. So let me know if you guys use sage. There's other cleansing things that you can do too, though. How can I manifest what I want? So there's so many ways to manifest things. I feel like, though, where people get misconstrued with the law of attraction, I think that we all come in with soul plans. So if I wanted to manifest, winning the lottery, but it wasn't in my soul chart that I had before I came here, it's not going to happen. Or it'll happen in a roundabout way. Like maybe I'll win $1, or maybe someone else will win the lottery and give me some money. So it's like you can only manifest what is meant for you. But yeah, so it's good to, and I'm going to write a whole post on this as well and give some tips on that, and I can do a separate video. But it's kind of like just calling in the energy. I feel like everything you want is in your energy field. It's just a matter of getting aligned and calling in the energy. So there's different ways. Trying to think off the hand without you can use your sexual energy to call in, manifest. You can use affirmations. There's a whole bunch of different ways. So I'm going to do a separate video actually on that. So stay tuned for that. Why is meditation important for me? I don't do meditation as often as I should, but I think it's important because it helps us focus and it helps calm our body. It's good for our nervous systems, and it's kind of just like a focal point for you. But meditation doesn't have to be sitting on a pillow for half an hour, and humming. I'm not good at that. I'm just not. So what I like to tell people, if you're not one of those people that can just really quiet your mind and do a, real meditation, I guess. I always tell people, look at the stars, look at the moon, even pray, go for a walk out in nature and set your intentions that way. And it just kind of, you can look at the moon and talk to the moon. You can look at the stars, stargaze, and these are ways to have the focal point. And actually, they're really healing. Stars, the moon, nature, walking in nature, those are all healing things. So, yeah, these are things that I do and it totally works for me. The moon will help clear the weeds in your mind. They will help take away fear and anxiety and anger, actually. And another thing you can do is you can get a stone, go out in nature, pick up a rock or a stone, and when you come back home, take a marker and write anger, write fear, write anxiety. And then carry those around. Hold them in your hand when you're fearful. Hold the stone in your hand and say all your fears into the fear rock. That energy will get transmuted into the stone. Then when you're done with that, you want to walk out in nature and throw the rock or the stone into a river or an ocean or a lake or a stream or a puddle, any form of water, and that will help cleanse it, and you will feel an uplifted in your energy. So those are just some things you can do, but it doesn't have to be like a big formal meditation of some sort, It can be using nature as a meditation, or listening to the birds is also a meditation. Listening to bird song, listening to the waves, even if you have to do it on YouTube and watch a video of it, or so those are some things you can do, and I can do another video on just meditations as well. How did you know you were psychic? I knew I was psychic like since I was born. So like my first memories was when I was 3, and I saw 3 angels, and it was like a dream, I guess, and it was like 3 angels, and they were just so peaceful and smiling, and that's literally my first memory in life. So I don't know, I just kind of always knew. I always knew about numerology. I knew about astrology. I knew, like, I could look at a picture and just pick up the energy. Like, I didn't fully understand it when I was a kid. Like, I knew, like, something was interesting, but I didn't really, like, when you're born psychic, or you have, like, you're just more intuitive, you kind of have to figure it out yourself. Nobody can teach you. Nobody can, teach you how to be it. You kind of have to develop it and step into it, and everything like that. So yeah, I just always was. I don't, obviously my gifts have gotten stronger as I've learned how to, handle it and do it, and corral the energy and corral the information. So yeah, I was just kind of born this way. How much sleep do I need to heal myself? I think that everybody needs about 8 to 10 hours of sleep. And I know that sounds like a lot because everybody's so busy, but I think that we need a lot of sleep to heal our bodies. And there's actually a healing window of sleep. You might have heard this before, but it's actually a healing window of 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. So even if you're not sleeping during that time, rest, close your eyes, try to get your sleep during that time, because that's when accelerated healing can really happen. Do you like sports? Yes, I do like sports. I like to watch football, basketball. What else? Oh, baseball is my favorite. And I used to play basketball and volleyball when I was in school. So yeah, I like sports. Do you do events or psychic fairs? I do not do events or psychic fairs as of now. I have been to a psychic fair though before. And it's something that I'm looking into doing more in 2021 actually. So yeah, I'll let you guys know if I do any of those things. What is my background? So my background is I was a special education teacher. So I worked with students aged 3 to 22 who had developmental disabilities and behavioral issues. And then I also have worked with Alzheimer's patients and dementia patients, which is really, really a tough job. So I applaud anybody who works in that field. And then I've worked as a teacher. So I do have a psychology degree. And yeah, that's basically, and I graduated college, obviously. And so yeah, basically I have been a special education teacher. And my video just went out. Why do I see and hear things, but nothing is there? So this is your clairvoyant. You have the gifts. If you're hearing things, you're clairaudient. Like for example, like when I was younger, and even now, but like before I really developed my gifts or whatever, I would hear like, it sounded like a really low radio. And I was like, what the heck? And I would always look out the window and I'm like, there's nobody there. There's nobody there. And I really feel like I was hearing the other side. So that's clairaudience. There's clairvoyance. There's all the clairs, which I'm going to go over in a different video. But yeah, that just sounds like your gifts are opening up and you're ramping up. You're more in tune with it. So I just encourage you to not be scared, but maybe just write about it or observe it. And don't be scared. It's just you opening up to your intuitive gifts. Why do some people have easier lives than others? I often ask myself this because my life has been no picnic, that is for sure. And some people just are not nice people and they seem to just get away with everything. So I totally understand what you're saying. Again, it goes back to, I think that we come in with soul charts and we plan all the details of our lives. We have different life lessons to learn. And so yeah, I think it just goes back to the life charts and what our soul came here to learn. And I do think that the more spiritual people, the more intuitive people, the more light workers and stuff like that, I think that we do have harder lives because we really have to learn compassion. We have to learn certain lessons that they open us up. They like crack us open so that we can heal other people. So why do I have dreams that are scary? So when we're sleeping, that is obviously, our body's not wide awake. Our unconscious kind of takes over. And that's like when our soul really gets to heal. That's when we heal the stuff that we can't process in our waking life. So if you ask the angel of dreams to help you, like ask the angel of dreams out loud before you go to bed and say, please help me heal my soul through my dreams. She will come in and she will help you. And you're going to have nightmares. Like, nightmares are actually good. Like, bad dreams are actually good. Because it's really just you processing all the crap that's in you and processing the trauma and the damage so that it can come out of you. Because it's just too much to process when you're awake. And so yeah, really ask the angel of dreams to help you with that before you go to bed. And you have to ask out loud. So anyways, that is the end of this Q&A. If you have any questions for the next video or any general questions that you would like to know, please leave them in the comments below. So thank you for being here. I'll see you on the next video.